Really?
Okay, now
All
we're
that
live.
work? Man.
Now we're live. You guys,
We were talking for like
I kid you
10
not.
minutes.
Okay, I feel really stupid. Ultra, my bad.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm like, why does it say that
It was listen. It was a private party behind scenes. They don't need to know what goes on until we go live. You know?
I am so embarrassed. I am turning bright. Guys, we've been talking and nobody was there. We're like, Namesh, thank you so much. We were all dancing for you.
Thank Namesh for his wonderful super chat.
Right?
Oh my God, I am so embarrassed. I even played the intro. Look at Joe. Joe's in shock.
We've done this before.
Hi guys, welcome to Nearing Nirvana again. We are very excited to have Ultra.
Dang, he sent another super chat.
All right. That's the same.
It's the same one. We're just live now.
Oh, okay. Good. I get 16 cents out of that, man.
Jeez.
That's awesome, bro.
I feel really stupid.
Taxes.
So what you guys missed was us welcoming Ultra on. We've been trying to get him on for a while, and he was saying how he's just been avoiding us because he hates us.
That is not at all what I said. Now I understand what Ant goes through.
Okay. He's been trying to get on, but he's busy. But thank you so much for being here. Lucy made sure to get you on. So
I usually am. Know why? I'm usually working for a few hours before Drunken Chat. I'm in security and transport, so I'll usually be out on Friday nights, and I'll usually have to leave in order to come back for Drunken Chat, and then I usually will go back to work. So it's one of those things, but I'm happy to be taking a little bit of time off to come hang out with some cool people, and I only hang out with cool people.
yay!
Oh, wow.
Cool people on me. Well, again, let's say again that Sarah, because people didn't hear it, only us. But Sarah is not part of our Near Nirvana. She's a Nirvanita. Part of us. Part of Near Nirvana.
If it's okay with Joe. Are you cool with that, Joe?
I'll let you be a Nirvanita.
Yay!
Está bueno.
Nirvanita for
Está bueno.
life.
Está bueno, Nirvanita. Órale.
So I brought the Maximus mug for
Simón
our
que sí.
for my own
Órale.
caffeination, but to attend the celebration here.
Yay. Cheers, guys.
Seriously, can't believe that. I cannot believe that we were live.
Did you play the intro?
No, I
she didn't play the
did.
intro.
She did for us, not
Yeah,
for
but not for the
everybody
live
else.
stream.
I
That's fine.
I skipped it because we were already running late. Jen, tell us what we're going to be talking about tonight.
I said it. I'm trying. How do I kind of forgot what I was going. So
Characters that we want to see in the MCU.
yes, that are new or don't have like a ton of appearances. So if it has to be like one that you're kind of jazzed about, because it'd be kind of cool and easy to like jump on if you want, right? Some of these characters have like hundreds and hundreds of comics, and I'm still kind of a completionist, so I just thought it'd be kind of cool to see what you guys would all come up with. And there's like at least 6 or 7 within the past 2 years, but I like you guys pick some good ones tonight.
Yeah, so guys, if you were just hopping in, again, we apologize for doing an entire introduction without you being here, but this is Nearing Nirvana, our favorite show of the week. It's kind of where we kick back, and tonight we'll be covering the MCU and all the people we want to see appearing there. The MCU is such an amazing franchise, and it's expanding. I don't think it's going to slow down anytime soon.
Yeah.
We got an awesome panel here. Every one of us picked somebody that we want to see, and we'll give you the first appearance, little mini market report to go with it. So let's kick it off.
Okay,
with
wait. Before we could start that, let's a little dance for.
Ooh, really quickly, another little dance. This is Ultra. Well,
Yes.
this is Welcome Ultras.
Yes.
And Namesh, this is for you too. We did it once for you, but you didn't see it.
You didn't see it. There you go.
Damn.
Oh my God.
I swear I
Hilarious.
posted before. I swear. All right, Jen, tell us a little bit about your pick.
So I wasn't sure how to say her name for the longest time, because some people are like, oh, it's Pi, and I'm like,
P.
Hey,
It's P.
it's Pay, like hey, Pay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And then so she's kind of a cool character. What?
Nothing. I was being vulgar. I'm sorry.
I didn't even notice.
Oh shoot.
What?
Okay, go ahead, Jen.
She's in under 30 issues if you don't include foreigns, and there's like 2 or 3 trades you can pick up to be caught up pretty quickly. And yeah, she is really cool, I think. And I feel awkward.
Don't feel awkward. This is a cool pick. Iron Fist is awesome, and I know you're a huge fan of the
Why?
Netflix series.
Why are you
So
awkward?
yeah, why are
Because
you
I was the
awkward?
first person to go.
I put you
Oh.
first in case your work or whatever got in the way, but that was a
Oh,
good
that's-
explanation. This is cool. Let's go down the line. Sarah, do you know anything about Pei?
No, I have no idea who she is. I'm assuming she's associated with Iron Fist.
She becomes Iron Fist, right?
Oh, there you
Uh,
She is indeed an Iron Fist. You can see it by that wonderful glow on that right hand there.
That beautiful Iron Fist on her arm. Close enough.
Yeah,
Ultra,
no.
what about you? What's your take here?
So I'm limited on this character. I've never really been a huge Iron Fist fan. I enjoyed the Netflix shows. I'm in the minority on that one, and it's just because I understood the character of the Netflix Iron Fist a little bit better than I guess the general public did after being spoiled by so many MCUs. But Iron Fist is always going to have supporting characters that may share his power set, which I think has always been kind of like a very interesting twist to his books. So Pei was just one of those characters that came out of the woodwork just out of nowhere, and it's a young girl who has obviously the power of the Iron Fist, and she really does not have a ton of appearances since her first book. So this is definitely a character that I see an upside on.
yeah,
So
she's from
Nice.
Kunlun. Kunlun?
Good. Yeah. Kangyan. All right. Jen, tell us about the first appearance.
So it's Iron Fist, the living weapon, #1. I think she gets the power of Iron Fist in issue 11. She's also a little bit in the Immortal Iron Fist and Heart of the Dragon. And then there's like weird Contagion or Contaminant horror book that came out from Marvel for a while. It was like a short.
I remember that one.
Yeah. And then you saw her super briefly in the new Iron Fist, I think she was issue 2 or 3. It was just a one time. So still very affordable. I actually, though, haven't found this for $8. I don't want to buy it off of eBay.
Get the second print.
Yeah, I have
No, the one-
The second print.
150, not the second print.
I
Well,
have
no, the second print is a little more scarce, isn't it?
Well, it's still reprinted months later, so it's not really a first appearance, is it?
Yeah. I have the blank.
Stop it.
And I like the blank for this because then you can get someone to do their rendition of her on the cover.
That's true. But yeah, I mean, for $8, Jen, if you see this character actually having potential in the MCU and one day appearing, you might be kicking yourself in the ass if you don't snag it up. But that's kind of your call. You got to decide if it's worth the risk, so to speak. Right?
That's true.
It's at $8. And especially if you like the character, even if it doesn't turn into
Yeah.
anything, this is
Well,
still.
When I find this issue, it has spine ticks, and I'm like, and I put it back.
Because of the black cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, I could see that too.
This book actually did really well when the Netflix show was around too, because there was people who were actually speculating on Pei possibly being an appearance in it. Never materialized though.
Yeah.
Oh,
You need this one, Jen? I got a crispy one. I'll send it to you. I got like
Aw,
bunch,
Joe. Aw, dear Joe.
yes. All right.
we're doing a giveaway for Jen.
Only Jen.
Solid pick, Jen, and way to kick off the show with the first appearance of Pei that later gains the power of Iron Fist. That's Jen's pick. Next up, we have Robbie Reyes, and I believe, Joe, this is you.
Yeah, so when you guys asked me like who do I want to see in the MCU, I thought we'd have already gotten to Robbie Reyes already with some kind of a cameo, especially after he came out in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But I've been picking up his first appearance for years, and it's got a lot of cool variants for that first issue. And there's one that's like completely out of my range right now. It's
That's the 1 in 100 for the
Yeah.
number one.
mhm. But it's
That's
an awesome cover.
It
So
is.
is he Mexican? What is he? Is
He
he
is.
Hispanic?
So Robbie Reyes, he was born in East LA, right? So, and the twist, he doesn't have a motorcycle. He's got a Hell Charger, and
Nice.
so it was a twist on that. I think he's the fourth iteration of Ghost Rider. They had that who was the first Ghost Rider, that one with the cowboy hat, and then Johnny Blaze, and
Danny
then
Ketch.
Danny
then-
Ketch. Well, no, there's
You count Vengeance?
no, what's her name?
Laura, I was telling you about her.
Oh yeah. That one book, that one Ghost Rider volume has all the different riders.
Yeah,
in it.
Fear itself. God damn it, what's her
Hold on, I'm
name?
looking it up.
Kushala?
I
Mm-mm.
sent
That's
you
one of
the
the newer ones, of
text.
course.
God, I can't believe her name, because I've got a ton of copies too. 'cause
Alejandra?
it's
Alejandra
Alejandra
Jones.
Jones.
Chick, right?
Alejandra Jones. There you go.
Yeah, so she was the third, and then Robbie Reyes is the fourth. But I mean, you could contend that there's a couple of other ones that kind of fit in there, but Robbie Reyes, he killed it when he was on Agents of Shield, and was supposed to. He was slated for the Hulu show, but they canned it because I don't think they were ready to full on go into that genre. I mean, they tested it out with what was the other show that bombed on Hulu?
Hellstrom.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah, and that was pretty. It was pretty bad. So
which
I
one
mean,
is
I'm
this?
sure you'll have somebody. Hey, I liked it. You know what I mean? But it wasn't that bad, But like,
Which Ghost Rider was the one that Nicolas Cage played? It's been a long time since I watched the movie, but
wasn't it Johnny Blaze?
Yeah.
was
He
it Johnny
played- he
Blaze?
played
Okay,
Johnny
yeah.
Blaze.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was okay.
Yeah.
Now you
So
said
some,
I remember, yeah.
there's some fans that from '90s lore that would love to see Danny Ketch, and but the way the MCU's been going, you've got a Hispanic here, and it kind of fits the profile that they, like what they're doing, So it makes sense that you would use them, but Gabriel Luna's not getting any younger, like unless you're going to recast him, But I think that I don't know. I'm sure you'll put it up on cover price what the 9/8s are going for.
Let's see. Here you go.
No, that's
such
low.
That's a great cover.
I was just gonna say that. I
That's
love
really
this cover.
low.
Yeah.
So it's a. Joe, you want to read your?
Oh, so
next
that's
answer?
a last recorded sale 262. So
Yeah.
I remember, like, this book has gone through a couple of waves. Like, I remember when it was graded a 9/8, it was like a $100 book, and then for some reason it picked up steam with just rumors and I think Ultra touched on it on a different show, but it's the all new Marvel Now. Like, those characters, that's what you got to be picking up. The Kamala Khan stuff, anything Marvel Now, I think it gives you a clue on what they're going to be doing.
Yeah,
But,
'cause that's the start of the upswing too in sales
Right.
figures for them after the I guess the glut.
When did this book come out?
2012,
2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Joe, you're
okay.
right. The last one sold for $404 on June 26th.
Right.
And that's the 9.8 or raw?
It's a 9.8 CGC.
9.8.
Oh wow.
And then the one prior to that went for $355 on June 23rd. So that is, it's already gone up since this was last updated.
So
Oh.
I've got 15 at CGC right now.
No, what?
15?
It's been I've been I hadn't had time to send any books out, so I sent a couple of subs out because I said, man, like, if I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it, because I've just been doing other things. So I just went ahead and said, let's see what happens.
Well, good for
But
you.
they're clean,
Good call. Very good call. Sarah, I haven't heard your opinion here for a bit. What do you think on this one?
I love the cover. That's what I was when that popped up. I was like, I think it's just, is this a Peach Momoko cover or
No.
no? I might think of something else, but Yeah, I mean, it's a sick cover. I mean, and I've been trying to find Robbie Reyes books, and man, it's dry up here. So
Let me see.
No, she actually, if you heard Mariah, every time she's gonna sneeze, she does that. She's like a little old man. She goes before she sneezes. It's funny.
It's Trotted More is the cover art. Trotted. Am I
No,
saying that
Trad Moore.
Hmm.
Trad.
But it says Tratted on this one. Is that
No.
like it's Trad short for
Yeah,
Tratted?
one of the D's is silent.
Oh wait, no, you're right. I'm getting bad eyes.
Trotted.
Shut up.
You're reading like me. Are
Even
you
fine.
Lucy? Hanging
Well,
out too much with me?
I'm reading a CGC label on my screen and I'm getting bad eyes. I don't have to wear glasses soon.
Call Lucy Lucky.
Hey, Lucky, you're gonna be up here soon. Solid pick, Joe. Though this is, guys. Again, we're at almost 40 viewers right now. We are covering MCU characters that we want to see appear eventually, and yeah, we're kind of doing a little bit of spec in here and picking ones that we'd like to see.
I was gonna say, but like raw, like $30 to $40. If you have a chance to pick this up, like it's low hanging fruit. You see what I'm saying? It's low hanging fruit. And so don't let this one just be that outlier that you failed to pick up. You at least got to pick up one. There's also a second print with a white bottom. What do you call that? Trade? I wouldn't call that a trade. What do you call it? A banner?
Yeah.
A white banner at the bottom, which is pretty cool. And then I wish you could put up that 1 in 100 cover, because that one is like, how much you think that is, Ultra? About $1,000, $2,000?
Man, the last I saw that thing selling for it was definitely above 500. So I can only imagine. I haven't seen one of those things for sale in a little while.
Yeah, I don't see it on eBay right now. Let me see undersold.
Let me do my little search. Let's see what I come up with.
Yeah, Ultra, do a search for me because you're probably better at this than I am. I'm not finding it though. But yeah, really cool pick. And thank you, H&H. When we did our false start and we weren't live, I was letting everybody know that, yes, Bird City did hit the Hot 10, and it's our first time on that list, so we were very excited. And yeah, thank you to all of you out there that came out and supported the book. And same with the Dead Lucky book. That one sold out this week, and that was incredible. So we appreciate all of your support, guys. All right, Ultra, interrupt me if you find stats. Did you find any yet?
I'm looking.
Okay. Next up. Oh, this is my pick. So I chose Billy Morales. What got me into this character was actually Mel was talking about it a while back. And then Anthony started talking about it, and everybody starts talking about Billy Morales and how there's just already so much love for Miles. It's kind of like piggybacking, I guess. Yeah, well, I'll let you guys. Jen, you haven't said anything. What do you think of Billy Morales?
I really like her a lot.
Yeah.
When she first came out, I was like, oh my God, there's so much potential.
Yeah.
And I was excited to see where it would go. And then she was in a couple of comics. I liked when he had a babysitter. And then nothing. And then boom, we see her as an adult from another universe. And
you're right. There's a lot of potential. I think that's the best way of putting it. So she seemed like a good pick. Sarah, what about you? What are your take on Billy?
Yeah, I think it's cool that they're adding on to the MCU family. I think the picks that I've seen so far, it's reaching out to the future of MCU fans. So yeah, I think this is cool. I think it's awesome that you have a baby that's gonna be a superhero one day.
So basically what you just said was, I like your pick better than Joe's.
No, I like Joe's pick too.
Dang.
I like Joe's pick too.
She has to hate on Joe because Joe said he was not okay with her.
Just busting your balls a little bit, Joe.
I was just playing.
I know.
Poor Sarah. Me, it was on Tuesday. Now Joe.
So
You guys
I thought
always
it was
do
a 1 in
this to me.
100. I'm actually digging into the Ghost Rider stuff, but it looks like the Felipe Smith was only a 1 in 25.
Oh, okay.
And so that's the one that they're calling the vehicle variant. So it's got the Hell Charger behind Ghost Rider on the front cover. There's also a Scotty Young variant, and then there's also one of those Marvel. I don't know what the hell to call it. It's not a Tsum Tsum variant. It's like predates the Tsum Tsums. Something weird. But anyway, back to Billy.
back to Billy. Well, actually, I'll try it's your turn because Lucy's doing something. What's your take on Billy?
Well, I do know that this was a very popular book for the Miles Morales run when she was first appeared.
Here, I'll put it right
The
here.
13-second print, of course, is the one that has her on the cover that everybody usually goes ham for. Then, of course, there was the issue 18 Raza variant. They called the baby variant, had her strapped to Miles's chest. That one was also really, really popular around release time. And then all of these books kind of fell to the wayside until they came through that new storyline where they have Miles is basically going through the Miles verse a little bit better than the what ifs, in my opinion, in his main story. And in that story, he finds an alternate future or something along those lines. Like, I don't know if it's an alternate future, alternate dimension, or whatever. But his little sister has grown up, and she, of course, is a cool character that was just reintroduced basically that way.
So
Kinda
again,
cool.
you
Well,
like my
upside.
pick better than Joe's. Okay. I'm starting to see here, Jen. Or what do you think? So far, Joe, I'm sorry. Everybody has basically said.
What? Everybody likes this? Well, okay. You snooze, you lose. You know.
Wasn't with this one a recall with this one or no?
No,
I don't-
it looked
I'd recall it. It's a terrible cover.
Well, this is
I
Miles
like
Morales.
it.
I mean, it's okay. It's Spider-Man number 13. It's from 2019. First appearance of Billy Morales, the sister of Miles, as a preemie baby. And then later on, you get the first appearance of Billy Morales as the Spider Smasher. Yeah, like Ultra was saying. And that's in Spider-Man number 38. So, yeah, again, I think there's a lot of potential for this character. I think eventually, inevitably, she's going to show up. But we'll have to wait and see. Again, there's no...
Probably more so in the animated Spider-Verse movies before anything live action for sure. But if they keep developing all the Miles Spider-Man stuff and they continue to make animated movies for him, then all of this is fair game.
And those animated movies are so badass. Like, I'm sorry, those are badass. There's something about the way they're shot, and they're just so engaging. Like, my entire family can sit there and watch.
Well, they did delay the sequel because they're going to make 2 movies out of it.
Yeah.
So they delayed
Wait, what?
it.
It's not coming out in 2023 anymore?
Well, it was supposed to come out this year.
Yes.
And they pushed it to 2023 so they can continue, I guess, to animate and continue the story. And Jesus Christ, Steve. Like, get lost, man, for real.
Wait.
Anyway.
Yeah, continue. You were saying that they're splitting the movie into 2 parts.
Yeah. So, I mean, what they're doing is they're pushing just Spider-Verse into it being a trilogy. So, splitting it up into 2 movies definitely makes it a good pick, in my opinion, especially if any possibility of Billy showing up, because the whole purpose of the storyline in Miles Morales right now is Miles is looking for his uncle because he thinks that he can find a version of his uncle who's alive in another universe, I guess, and bring him to the 616 kind of like he did.
Ooh, I like that. See, that's good stuff. That's the kind of info I want to be hearing. Joe, what's your take on Billy?
I like Miles Morales, but as far as I like Miles Morales and Robbie Reyes. And,
All right. You like-
Amadeus Cho.
It was a good pick. Oh yeah, Lucy, I meant to tell you. Speaking of the devil, I think we're on. Oh wait, no, we're not on yours yet. We're on Birdie. Ultra, this is you.
We're an Ultra's pick.
Birdie. Okay, so the little dirty birdie you see here is a little telepath who unfortunately got killed many years ago. But as you guys may know, the whole resurrection game over in X-Men has definitely changed. It's changed everything for the X universe altogether. So Birdie was a telepath who was a
Where did he just go? Ultra? Ultra?
He was talking. What happened?
I don't know.
I guess they resurrected.
Sorry, my internet. It's there
There
he
he
is.
what the hell just
Yeah.
happened? All right, anyway.
You were
There it
talking and
is.
then you were
He
gone.
got snapped.
You got Thanos.
They're all trying to do it to me.
Shit, what was the order? Was this the order? You guys got me on my stuff. All right, go
So,
ahead.
so Birdie again is an accomplice of Sabretooth. So automatically, if we get to the point where they can deliver a dynamic Sabretooth story, she's probably going to be a part of it. They recently just announced that they will be resurrecting her in the most recent Sabretooth miniseries in issue number 5. So that was something that was orchestrated by Mystique and Destiny, that she's to be resurrected. She has, I think, less than 10 appearances altogether. So she appeared in X-Men number 6 in the Jim Lee run, volume 2. And then she had only a few appearances until Sabretooth actually killed her in his first miniseries.
Very
So
cool.
she's got a lot of possibilities, but the return of Sabretooth, if you guys kept up in the newest Sabretooth miniseries, he has escaped Krakoa's prison, and he is now going to be starting a book called Sabretooth and the Exiles.
Oh.
So like if I want to, like, because I don't know anything about this character, so like where would I start to read? Like it will be on this first on X-Men
It's her
6?
first appearance.
And then from there, what you
book,
recommend?
and then the Sabretooth miniseries from the 1990s that had the cutout cover that said Sabretooth on it. And actually, it was done by Mark Texiera. So it's got some very interesting visuals inside of it. But Victor Creed's a very, very bad person, and he decided to kill his compadre, Birdie, in that miniseries. And it was a pretty effed up thing to do for him. If you read the series, you don't really see it coming, and then all of a sudden, what the hell, man? He offs her. So her coming back is definitely a major linchpin in whatever he's got going on, because he thinks she's dead and she hasn't been resurrected yet.
Is she going to be in Legion of X?
Well, we don't know.
Okay.
There is mention of that. So if she is going to be appearing, she's probably going to be appearing in issues after Sabretooth number 5, which just came out Wednesday, by the way.
See, so there's
that's a good one to keep an eye on.
Yeah. Or Sarah, are you familiar with this one?
I'm not, but now you know what Ultra said. I definitely will. I'm the library person. I'll go and check, see if there's any trade paperbacks in my library, or it's something to go hunting for. I like new characters, so this will definitely go on my list.
I think it's, and Late Night Comics said, enjoying this list because it lines up with MCU's underlying Phase 4 message, next gen is the future. Yeah. Joe, you got any take on this one before we move on?
Well, it's always been one of my favorite Jim Lee covers. I mean, just that's when things were right in the world, and Jim Lee was doing comics, because that dude laid down the hammer. Yep. You know, they may have printed a shitload of his books, but that's okay. I mean, I could look at his art all day long.
Yeah, I really like this one. Yeah,
very
I'm
good.
Gonna look for it.
We're looking at Ultra. What are the chances of actually finding this for $6 out in the wild?
Very good.
Yeah,
millions upon millions of copies of this book. So what you want to do is you want to look for a couple of different versions of this book. I believe there is a copy of this book that was packed in with a action figure. So you have to look for this exact cover on it. I actually have a foreign version that was either obtained from Canada or France, because it's Panini in French. And then there was, of course, a newsstand version of this one. So pick your choose. You can find one that might surprise you. But, you know, the toy packing ones, let's just be honest. Getting them out of the box and keeping them in high grade is like next to impossible. You got to send them to Hood or somebody, you know, very comparable of being able to press those things.
Nobody compares to Red Hood.
Oh,
I feel bad for all the Laura beat your pick comments.
That's okay.
Nothing but love on this stream.
She's such a sour patch. Laura's a sour patch.
No, I'm a great loser, but I'm a terrible winner. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a terrible winner.
I almost picked Ghost Rider too. I was talking to Jen about it. I almost went that direction, but then I was like, I'm going to pivot more to Billy, because I thought Billy has some backing to it. So yes, awesome pick, Ultra. This is good stuff. Let's keep cruising. So this is the one where I told Joe it was picked. He was like, damn it.
Yeah. Because I've been waiting for this character, man. I love this character.
Yeah, and you know, I was trying to like figure out who to pick, and I was like, I don't know. Like, I was just like, I think I'm gonna pick Amadeus Cho. And then on the group chat, like, you guys were talking about it, and I was like, oh my god, I picked this character. Like, it's funny you guys are talking about it. I think you started Joe to talk about it in the chat. I don't remember, but I mean, I would like to see it's more about him. I think it's pretty interesting to see different Hulks, you know, and it has nothing really do with like they're not he's not related to kind of like She-Hulk, you know, she's related to Bruce Banner, and I mean he's Asian, so you know, who knows, maybe he could be related, right? I guess.
We're all related.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Go back far
so
enough.
but I will I really liked him on Champions. That's kind of like where I met this character, and I thought it was pretty interesting. But yeah, so what do you guys think?
Joe, elaborate.
Let me see, Joe.
Well,
what you
they introduced his mom in the MCU, and she came out in Avengers: Age of Ultron, and she was
oh, that's yeah. I was
she
trying to
was
remember which
the
movie it was. I couldn't remember which movie
she
it
was the
was.
doctor. She when they were going to throw the party,
yeah.
and she, is Thor going to be there? You know, so that was his mom. So like, if you're going to introduce his mom, like that ought to tell you that they just haven't figured out how to bring this character in. Now, a lot of people are speculating in the She-Hulk show that he could be
Yeah.
introduced as like maybe after credits at the end of the show. But you know, who knows? The introduction of Hercules in the new Thor movie may add some
Wait,
insight
what?
into that.
What? You just spoiled it for us?
Huh? What did I say?
You didn't say anything. Ultra, what would you like to say about this character?
Damn you!
Well, since Hood just let the cat out of the bag, there was an Incredible Hulk volume called Incredible Hulk Volume 2, and issue 111 is the last issue because issue 112 becomes something else. I recommend people pick up that book.
No spoilers, guys. This show, they're all going to
I'm
mute
trying
us.
really hard not to, but let me also elaborate further. Amadeus Cho is no longer the Totally Awesome Hulk.
Was he Braun?
No,
He's now Braun. He's basically a less aggressive kind of ragey Hulk, and he's more like the Professor Hulk that we saw in Endgame. Able to control.
he's able to control it, right?
Yeah,
He has
but
that little thingy.
But he's not as powerful as Braun as he was as the Totally Awesome Hulk, which is okay though. But because of all the convoluted appearances and things like that, there's a couple of books I want people to pay attention to. Incredible Hulk number 611, I believe. It should have a Frank Cho cover. And it is in that issue that Amadeus Cho gets depowered from the Totally Awesome Hulk and becomes Braun.
Is well in Champions 22 it's his
That's his first
when he
cover.
changes his name in
It happens
cover,
it happens in Hulk 611 before it happens in Champions 22. Champions 22 is a better book for the Ironheart Mark III armor, especially the second print cover as well. But for Cho, it's definitely over in the Incredible Hulk where he becomes the character Braun.
How the hell do you remember all this?
I know, dude.
I'm what
like
you call an idiot savant with a partially eidetic memory, and I'm superhuman.
Yeah, no, I suck. I remember everything. Like I have to write down, screenshot everything, and then I'll forget that I did all that. But like, and he has a little sister, which that would be cool. Like to see more, because the parents they die, right? Like they get killed. He only has his little sister, right? Okay, this is his first appearance. Amazing Fantasy number 15. And what, Ultra? I know you have to say something.
Oh, this book has left the station when it comes to affordability.
Oh my god!
Oh, yes, yeah. I mean, yeah. Obviously, raw. It's about $200, probably a little bit more. I did see it on eBay was going for a lot more. But the last recorded sale from June 29, 2022 was, oh my goodness, it's 1800, 9.8. And well, we're at about 200. But you think, I mean, I kind of doubt because of the cover. I think I doubt you will be able to find it in a back issue bin unless it's a garage sale from somebody's collection. But I kind of doubt it. Again, because of the cover, people will see it kind of like the original cover for Amazing Fantasy, that they will still pick it up, I think. But I mean, we can pick up his second appearance. Other books that he's in, they're a little bit more affordable. Jen, you have something to say?
Yeah, so I'm pretty positive that the reason why they changed the name was to get around the whole copyright issue. Like Lord of Brooklyn brought it up earlier, but by calling him Braun, and you already saw his mom in the MCU already, it's a way of going, like, he's not Hulk. Like, he's green, but there's not Hulk. It's somebody else.
Yeah. Universal owns the Hulk name. That's why.
Yeah.
So that's their roundabout way of getting around.
So that's why we haven't had any Hulk movies except for the Incredible Hulk 1 movie with Ed Norton.
Mhm.
And that was why Universal was, all attached to that movie. And then Marvel Studios is like, yeah, we won't be doing that again.
And Hulk technically isn't like part of that contract. That's why we're seeing the Disney Plus. So
Really? Huh. See, there's so much interesting little pieces.
What?
All right.
See, like, there's like a bunch of different ones, like apart from this one, that it has like some covers that I really want. Like, well, the Incredible Hercules, I really like that. They Jen, you sent that to us, and I really like that cover. And that one's affordable still, So I would like to pick that one up.
his origin story, right?
Yeah, and that's the Hercules one is his. And there's the other one that I like to pick up. It's Totally Awesome Hulk #1, which is up around 20, 30. I don't know. It's like also affordable. There's a lot of other ones that you're able to read on, and they're more affordable than this one.
Wait, you're saying you wouldn't drop $1,800, Jen? What do you think? No? Sarah? No takers?
No, like, it was like $1.80, yeah, but
I mean, does the money come from a magical bank account that automatically refills after I spend it?
exactly.
I actually picked up this book in Baltimore.
Really?
Yeah, I got it from Dino. He made me a sweet deal, so
Dude,
I didn't want to pass it up.
I think the sales totals on this book is extremely low as well. I think there's actually less first appearances of Amadeus Cho than there are of Blue Marvel.
I would not know that.
It's a very low print run on this book. Like,
Blue Marvel had about 7,700 copies sold. So both of them, I think, are way less than 10,000. I think 5,000 and change was the sales total on this one, which is extremely low for a character that's been, a member of the Champions, been a Hulk in an individual Hulk book. So this is the reason why this book commands as much money as it does, because they are just not out there.
Ultra, do you think it'll keep going up?
I mean,
if he becomes a thing.
I mean, just because of the sheer lack of number of copies available for people and how many people are actually looking for it. So, and it's just one of those things. Everybody is buying on the rumor and speculating on the rumor of him showing up eventually. When he does show up, if the things work the way they do now, that would probably be a better time to try to obtain his first appearances after he actually appears, because you'll have the people who are right now hoarding the copies of this book, waiting for that moment or an opportunity to sell. And those are going to be the people that picked this book up when it was still under $100, because there was that $200 raw sale. That must have been a banged up, just hurt copy, because I see raws 500 easy a lot of times and they go pretty quick.
Well, maybe it's like one of those that Mel had said before. That it's like during the week and
bad
hours.
auction time, ending at a stupid hour usually will result in a odd $270 price on a book that catches 1,800 for a 9.8. Like, wow.
The fact that this book is so high causes the other books, the other minor keys of Amadeus Cho, like second appearances and origin stories and cool covers like the hip hop cover of Totally Awesome Hulk. It causes those books to be sought after, because if they can't have this one, they're going to get invest in something more affordable. So it ultimately ends up like picking up value on the other books, just because this book is so far out of reach, if that makes sense.
No, it does. It has like that ripple effects across the market.
Right. Yeah.
Guys, really quickly, we're at about 60 viewers right now. Make sure that you are giving the show a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. I forgot to shout out our sponsors over at Cover Price. They provide all of the data that you're seeing on the show tonight. Shout out to Lords of the Long Box. That's our brother channel. They were on earlier. We appreciate the support and all the redirects they send us. Also,
Thank you, Yi. I'm always not always right.
Oh gosh. You guys, those are exact numbers right there. What was I saying though? Bird City Comics. Shout out to our sponsors also. They're our retailers and they made the hot 10 list tonight. So right after this is over, make sure you go to House of Stein so you can catch that. Thank you, Sarah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
And I saw Miss Forsner's in the chat. Congratulations.
She's going to be on the hot 10 tonight too. With
Yeah,
us.
she's had 2 books on the hot 10, The Stray Dogs and now this one. So that's pretty badass.
She's awesome.
She is awesome. She's one of another nerd Vanita. Is that what you call it, Lucy?
Nervanitas.
There you go.
Nerd Vanitas. All right. Last but not least, Sarah, you're up.
Well, I guess I didn't understand the assignment, so I picked somebody who is going already. We know that's going to be in the MCU, which is Riri Williams.
Who's that?
So yeah, who
never
is
heard of
that?
her.
Right? Never heard of her. I was super excited when I remember she got announced. Like it was on like Entertainment Tonight, like back long time ago. So I've been like really excited for her to get her own series to have, and she's gonna have her own show. So this was like back in 2016. So so I'm really excited for her to enter the MCU. I think she's gonna be a force, kind of taking over the team of Iron Man. So that's why I'm excited for her. But yeah,
You're spot on. I mean, anything Riri, buy it up while you still can. Jen, what's your take?
I like Riri. I'm looking forward to seeing in the next Black Panther film, right?
Yeah, and I mean, the actress is amazing. Where's this actress from, Jen? I remember when we did the show on her, you were talking about her being in something else.
I'm blinking.
Oh, she was from something. Ultra. Joe, do you guys know this actress was from another
show?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but I remember when they cast her, they said that she was kind of like a prodigy, and that like she won the part on the spot with the audition. And
Yeah, she's amazing. It's pretty beautiful stuff. Ultra, what's your take on Riri?
So a lot of people who think that they're going to push these new characters, they're wrong. In case you haven't seen, Marvel did the hurry up offense on their characters because of the 100-year copyright laws. So what I mean by that is when they copyright a character, so like let's say Captain America had his copyright installed when 1941 when he was first made. Well, his copyright's going to expire and then become public domain 2042. All of these characters that Marvel is currently right now pushing into movies, getting their stories done and lining up, is just setting up for the next generation of characters that they will have many more years of copyright in order to make the monies off of their properties. So the hurry up offense to get us to Secret Wars and beyond, well, you got to start looking at where are they going to take the legacy of these characters from that point. Riri definitely is the follow-up to Iron Man for the MCU, at least, maybe not in the comic book realm, but as far as the TV series, movie series, and all that stuff goes, she's going to be part of the A-Force and going to be the one wearing the armor, I think.
Well said, Joe.
Well, I'd agree. I think when she hits the screen, it's going to be electric, and there's already a lot of people hoarding her books, and she's got like that J. Scott Campbell cover. I love that cover. I think that's on the trade paperback, right?
The Midtown.
The Midtown.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But I mean, I love that cover. There's so many great covers that she has. If you hadn't picked up her first appearance by now, I mean, You better get it now. I mean, because I think once she hits what is it, Disney Plus with she's supposed to come out in Armor Wars first, right? And then her
Black
I
Panther
heard she'll
first.
be in World of Wakanda or Black Panther before
oh
she hits.
Black Panther
Yeah.
first and then
Yep.
Armor Wars. Okay. Well, yeah, that's right. She because they were doing some shooting on what's the college that she's MIT.
MIT.
Yeah.
So she that's right around the corner.
Yeah,
Holy
there's
shit.
lots of buzz right now. So Sarah, tell us about the book.
Well, this is Invincible Iron Man #7. This came out in 2016. This is her. I picked her first cameo, just because, I mean, they don't name her, but she's there. So the last recorded sale value was $200. A graded was at 187, and the raw sold for 9106. So I don't know. I think it's kind of low.
Well, people are dumping books,
Right.
also,
Right.
which is
It's
probably
a great
good
time to buy then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also this cover's ugly. Like I will probably go with the variants instead of.
Well, there's a third print of this where it's got Riri's face
Yeah.
on the cover, and it says Riri Williams. So
Mhm.
that's always a good one to get.
Dominique,
And you know what, Metalface, this is the reason why I say
Yeah.
there's a way to approach collecting Riri. You collect her first appearance, you collect the 3 different armors that she's appeared in. And if you don't understand the differences between the armor generations, you should probably read Invincible Iron Man 7 through the end of that run, and then the following run all the way up into, what was it, Infinity Countdown Champions, where Thanos basically almost kills Riri. He destroys her armor, and then she comes back in Champions 22 with the rebuilt Iron Heart suit. Now, to me, I see that they de-aged her. They took her from being late teens, and then they made her much younger, and then made her more kitty-like with the kitty-looking armor versus the more serious-looking armor she had that was ripped apart to shreds by Thanos.
Hey, what's up, Bird?
We got to do a little dance. Let me see. Where's the thing? Sorry,
Buck
hold on, hold on.
99. I get 12 cents from that. Thanks, Bird.
Oh wait, hold on. Oops, there it is. There you go. That's for you. Sorry, we're not the creepy eye girl, but it's something. Oh wait, I didn't stop the music. Sorry. There it is. Sorry. Okay, you may continue.
Dominique Thorne is the actress who's going to play.
Okay.
Riri. And she's only been in 2 other movies before this. If Beale Street Could Talk from 2018, and then Judas the Black Messiah from 2021.
I want the Stephanie Hans book, the Ironheart with the glowing. You guys know that cover?
Yeah,
I know
Mel said that was an ugly cover, and then he bought mine.
Well, just because it's ugly doesn't mean he likes Gap in the collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. No, I like Stephanie Hans. I think her art's very
Yes.
very fluid. Like it just kind of flows across the page, and I'm a fan of Hans stuff. And I want that cover, but it's so far out of my price range. What's it going for now, roughly?
Which one? The one with Stephanie Hans?
Yeah, the Ironheart one.
I don't know.
It's up there now.
I think it was
Sure.
around. Yeah, it was close to $1,000. I think when we did the show, but
The DeCall one is pretty well sought after. It's a beautiful cover.
oh yeah, when she's
Yes.
I know when she's standing.
I wanted to, yes, but it's a little bit pricey for me.
All right. Well, this is a good pick. Again, guys, if you're just joining, we're just giving you some of our personal personal hopes,
Personal desire.
our personal desires, Joe, on who we want to see appear in the MCU.
I
Personal-
misunderstood the assignment. I just thought it was people who haven't had a ton of appearances and
That too.
know
Yeah.
how.
No, Birdie was a good pick. I didn't even know what you were talking about at first. I'm like, Birdie.
No, that was when you said that. that was a good pick.
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
No,
Again, I misunderstood the assignment. I'm glad I did it well.
no, you did. Sorry, I'm not very good at translating.
No, but that was perfect because like it's ideally comics that are like, because again, like there's so many comics where there's hundreds of appearances. So if you want to be completionist, it's really tough, right?
Yeah.
So when you get a new character, it's nice because you can just jump right in. That's not going to like break the bank.
Mm-hmm. Adam, yeah, I think the Champions 22 is very undervalued. It is, I just sold it like 2 weeks ago, I think, on one of my auctions. I don't remember how much I sold it, and I think it was with one of the guys, one of our friends. I don't know if it was 9 or somebody took it. And I mean, I can't believe it's like that cheap, but yeah, especially because of the cover. I really like that cover. But it was for a while, right? It did go up for a while. Like it wasn't like a $20-$30 book for a while because it
Which
was a
one?
new
The second print? The second print?
Champions 22.
Oh, Champions.
Yeah, the first print has done all right for a little bit. The second print
Yeah.
took off for a little bit there, and then like cooled back off again.
Mhm.
And that
And
was
right-
like full on Riri like hype time. That book I noticed was like $60.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
doing the double take on it. Like what the hell?
Yeah, I should have sold it when it was at that, but I kept it and I just sold it recently. So really,
Long
Just
hold
let it-
I think on the Champions just because Iron Man had 40 plus marks of armor. Like
Mhm.
how many is Riri gonna have? We've only seen 3 as far as I know. I haven't really kept up with her character much since the Ironheart creation. So if she's only had 3 versions of her armor, I'd expect there to be other versions to come, and those would definitely be chase books for people still following her.
That's true. You're right. You're right. So, I mean, if I find it again, I'm gonna get it again because I like it. I like that cover.
Yeah, and the chat's giving you props for the Birdie pick. Everybody's liking that. So yeah, maybe hopefully you guys got something from the show tonight where you can go out and hunt a little bit and just kind of enjoy that aspect of treasure hunting. That's part of the hobby. It's, it's fun.
Well, and you always have the digger's luck. Like
Digger's luck, is that a thing? Digger's luck?
If you see a messy bins, some people get turned off and they like go away, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go through all of them, right? Some people also don't like when they don't see prices. Just ask either the vendor or the person selling or the shop, like, hey, I don't see prices. Like, what's the deal? And then if they tell you, oh, eBay, okay, then just look for, it's better to look than not to look.
Well,
Unless
like you can go into your LCS, so you're going off of eBay pricing. So if I find something cheaper on eBay, we're going off of that pricing, right? Right. So, like I hate LCS that have to go off of eBay to charge you the highest price, but when you find something cheaper, they won't do it.
And you have garage sales, and flea markets, and antique stores.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Jen, where are you going tomorrow?
Oh, I'll be selling across the street from Fan Expo at it's at a hotel. It's called Big Monster Con, but it's like a mini con because it's not cosplay. It's just toys and comics and all that jazz.
Can you post on your Instagram exactly where you're going to be? So if anybody happens to be out in that area, they can come see you.
Oh, yeah, I probably should post something on Instagram.
You should
I
post on
did.
Instagram.
Sarah did post something, and then
Yeah.
Sarah's doing Jen's job posting.
Sarah's
So
on
if
top.
you check my stories and you check Nearing Nirvana, you'll have all the information in the
Yes.
stories.
Yes,
She was
yeah,
really
she did
doing it
share.
like she just knows her shit. All right, guys, we like to end the show every week on a Vana of the week. It's a different meme or a quote, and we let our guests pick every single week. So, Ultra, this was yours. I'll let you go ahead and read it to the crowd.
If someone corrects you and you feel offended, then you have an ego problem.
I think I have an ego
Yes.
problem.
Really?
Like, ye corrected me. I was off by like 10,000 sold copies, and I am not offended by that. I learn something new every day, and if I don't learn something new in a day, I feel like I haven't accomplished something. So if what you thought was something true before the day started, and it changed by the end of the day, you have learned something. and take it.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. It doesn't hurt, and I'm not always right, despite what people in the live chat were saying this evening.
Oh, whatever. Ignore them.
No, I think this is a perfect quote for you. What were you gonna say, Lucy?
Oh no! I really like this, and you know, like I'm always getting corrected, even by my son. So it's good.
It humbles us all.
Oh yes.
It is a good one. I think that Jen's always been very I'm gonna go down the line here. Jen, you're always very graceful, like when you like don't know something, or if the rare occasion you don't, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah. You just take in the information. Sarah does too. And I've only seen you guys be like not positive about things a couple of different times, but it's nice that you guys have, what would you call it, Ultra? The confidence in yourself to be smart enough to know that you don't know everything, right? Is that what it's all for?
Well, I mean,
What?
a little bit of self-righteousness, just a little. But it comes on accident when you just are a good person and you just know things. And all you're trying to do is spread the knowledge and make sure everybody's informed properly. And the problem is we live in a world today where people will say lies so often that other people will start to believe them as true.
That's
We need
very
to
true.
ixnay that.
Yeah. Okay.
Do
Let's-
research.
Yes.
Right? Like there's so many times that people like, oh, it's this, like when I do research, I try to find like 3 or 4 sources. And even then, like if it's in a book, I try to either get the digital copy of it or get the book to go through it myself. And then I'm like, oh no, they're completely wrong about this.
It's been a few of those.
I love when Jen tells us like, oh, they were wrong. But she won't tell them though because she's too nice.
It's great. Louis said it well, and the growth mindset. H&H was saying that too. That's another good one.
Cal L.
Kel,
Yeah,
let me see.
We gotta give him a shout out.
Yes,
Cal,
hold on. Give me a second. There you go, guys.
You guys make the Fridays so much fun. Thank you.
There you
Hey, Ultra and Red are getting into it. Go.
Yeah.
I like when she just cuts it.
Dance over.
Yeah.
You have to
We're
like
done.
slowly
No more dancing.
fade it out.
Mama.
But yeah. Awesome pick on this. Before we let everybody go, shout out to Cover Price. Use code Nerdvana14 for 30 days of unlimited membership for only 99 cents. And shout out to Bird City Comics. Yeah, we appreciate all the support we've gotten from the community. You guys have been amazing. And right after this show ends, Anthony and I are going to be with Trish Forster on the Hot 10 over at the House of Stein. So make sure, I think we're going to redirect you there actually automatically, as long as you don't go anywhere anytime soon. Before though, Ultra, where can they find you? If people want to follow you, what are you on YouTube? Give everybody.
Well, thank you for this opportunity to plug my own
Plug away.
social medias and such. So yes, you can find me at U1 Tremaximus on both Facebook and the IG. You can find me at YouTube, Ultra Space Maximus. And if you are looking for the finest information when it comes to FOC, I hear there is a Sunday show. If you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, that will just magically appear at a random time.
Ooh, I like it. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's always fun watching your show, Ultra.
I appreciate that. And of course, my Wednesday show is on hiatus right now with my son not in school. So I can't ignore my kid for a whole day. And that's basically what it takes in order to put together the Wednesday show I used to do. So I'm retooling that show. I'm going to be coming back fresh for season 2, but that's not for weeks. So I'm enjoying my summer vacay.
Good for you. That's important too. And it's so, I have to commend you on being able to captivate an audience when you don't have co-hosts. I feel so awkward just being solo on screen, but you're really good. You can tell you're just comfortable being on screen by yourself. And one time Jen left me during a show. It was like her internet or something. And do you remember? And I was all, thank God Yi hopped on and like saved me because I was like panicking being by myself. So good job on that.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Also, you can find him on Drunken Chat, and I like when you do your report, Ultra report, like
Spec Matrix on
Spell
Drunken Chat.
Matrix, yeah.
There might be one tonight.
Yeah, I really like it. I know you haven't done that. You haven't done that in a long time. It's been a while. So I really like when you do those. I have been able to find new artists when you do. I think I did. What's her name? Rainbow Purple Rain. I can't remember Martinez or whatever. You did
Rion
one.
Gonzalez.
No, there you go. Yeah, I was close. Close enough.
Close enough.
You did and that's how I learned about her because of you and a few other artists. I really like it. And
I just like comics. I mean,
yeah,
that's
I know.
really all it is.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for having me. It's been amazing. You guys are honestly one of the best panels on comic book content on YouTube. So make sure you guys smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell for notifications and tune into all the content on this panel.
Next time we'll make time for a game. Ooh. How about we do a trivia game? It'll be Ultra and me versus you guys.
On a regular game. See this?
Right?
No. I don't think it's fair for me to be on anybody's team.
I'm gonna take Ultra.
I think you guys should be on a team versus me.
Oh, I like that.
I like that too.
Even odds, right?
Right?
I'm just kidding. You guys are very, very smart. You guys are very good.
No, we have to like Google every I'm still learning, man. There's so much to learn. It's incredible. But Joe, what about you? What do you have coming up before we call it?
You can catch me on Modern Comic Mayhem tomorrow on The Amazing with Brian McClay, and we always have a blast doing that and talk shit and do what we do. And then I'm pressing books. I'm waiting on a couple of books coming back for Phil, but we nailed. Shout out to Blue Green Artifacts. We nailed 24 out of 25. Got him 24 9/8, and
Nice.
good man Andrew Kreckelberg. He's sometimes in the chat. We got him 18 out of 22 9/8. So that's pretty good.
You're a badass.
That's awesome. And I'm gonna have a whatnot show tomorrow morning, 9:30 my time, Pacific Standard Time.
We should do like a ladies' night. All four of us or whatnot. You guys
You know,
want to?
you remember I was telling you I was on his channel, Sans group, and they do the YouTube thing at the YouTube auctions. It was so fun. I did it last Sunday. I don't know if they'll have me. And oh yeah, you were watching it, and it's I really like that when they do that. Like, I think we should have him over and do so he can show us how to do it and do Nirvana auction.
Totally.
Night.
That'd be so much fun. Sarah, what about you?
You'll find me on Instagram, and I also too will be having a whatnot sale tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then you'll also be able to find me here on the Nearing Nirvana channel. So
Welcome to the team. We're so excited to have you, except for Joe.
yeah,
That's not true.
Just kidding, Joe. We love you.
Trying to get me in trouble, Laura.
Jeez, Joe.
If you guys would have heard what Joe said
Scratch your eyes
before,
out.
Yeah, you guys should have heard what happened when we thought we went live the first time.
That's so crazy.
Allegedly.
Claws were out.
I was all like,
Tears were
He
crying.
said allegedly.
what do you mean she's on the show?
First 4 minutes
the
and we
hell?
thought we were live. You guys missed out. It was crazy. And then
Oh
Jen,
my God,
again,
Birdie.
make sure you post tomorrow. You are going to be selling so people can come and see you. Yes.
In the Chicago area, if you're going to Fan Expo Chicago, go across the street.
If you show your badge, you get in for half off. I think it's
You should have a good show, Sarah, because every time I open up Whatnot, somebody's selling shitty books. Like, hi guys, I got a book. I can't tell what grade it is, but it looks pretty good. There's nothing going on in the book. It's not a key. There's nothing that really happens. But
Are you talking
it's a
about my
pretty
show?
cover.
You describing my show?
it's a pretty cover. I don't know
I'm
what
just
it is.
gonna say, like,
And then
That's
they go like,
absolutely not your show, Lucy. Absolutely not. You
let's
know
see.
more
It
than a lot of
looks
other people that
good.
are selling some of these
It
episodes.
looks good. I'll make sure I put it in like a baggie.
I'll put it in the
Oh,
bag.
did you roll it up real good for
You
me?
got anybody trying to sell comic books on there, man. Like, get
Don't forget to
off
fold it in
Whatnot
half,
if
nice
you don't know
description
anything
fold.
about books, dude. Get off of that show, man.
I'd roll it up for you, put it in a little tube. It'll be on the way.
Man, you should. I bought a book. I bought a
Cereal
book,
box.
and it was like a little piece torn off. Like, I like hit up that dude. Are you serious, bro? Like,
Mm-mm.
man.
It's just a little piece, Joe.
It was
Just a
probably an X Factor 6, and they all came that way.
No, man. No.
good
There's
deals can be had. That's true. And
Pieces
Morella,
of shit on Whatnot, dude.
Oh my gosh, that's a whole nother show. We're getting derailed.
I'm sorry.
Jen has to get going. So let's wrap it up for tonight. Thanks again for everybody who tuned in. Don't go anywhere. We're going to redirect you to the House of Stein for the Hot 10 Comics of the Week. Again, shout out to Ultra. Thanks, guys. We will see you later.